Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Making side adjustments here. On the direct snap, it's Davis. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Davison. And he takes it out. Score! Touchdown, Ducks!
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed. agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football coming out of this point.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big game, getting the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, he's got a chance. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice game. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ball.
Makes the grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays to be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going back.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on second and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete to the receiver. And they're getting it working with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback has taken notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that, they move out front.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to put the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in the precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they... There he goes! They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Using his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. On a little time, lets it go. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat
2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Ducks! And they moved out front.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch. And the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, looking at your defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late.
I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between an upper-ranked team, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game. not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.